Dr. Shabir, Ramadan is zipping by and we are in the last 10 nights. What do Muslims do in the last 10 nights, or what should they do? What's your advice, Dr. Shabir?
So these last 10 nights are nights on which Muslims try to hit upon what is referred to as the night of decree, and sometimes called the night of power. This night is mentioned in the Quran in the 97th chapter. The whole chapter is actually about this night, and it's entitled the chapter of the decree, Surah Al-Qadr. So it begins, Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr. We have revealed it, an apparent reference to the Quran, on the night of decree. And what will explain to you what the night of decree is, it is the night of decree is better than 1,000 months. The angels and the Spirit descend therein with every command from God. It is peace until the break of dawn. So reads that chapter in a popular, or in my own translation in my head. So it is a special night. Now, does that night occur every year? Early Muslims had to ask about this because the Prophet, peace be upon him, had gone, and Muslims are discussing this. And it is mentioned that the Prophet, peace be upon him, used to pray on this night annually, and that he recommended for his followers and his family also to pray on this night. But which night is it exactly? This is not known for sure, but some reports say that it is one of the odd nights within the last 10 nights of the month of Ramadan. So it could be the 21st, 23rd, 25th, 27th, 29th. Some say it could be any one of the last 10 nights, even on the even nights, but more likely on the odd nights. And so for this reason, some Muslims observe what is referred to as the i'tikaf, which is a seclusion and sticking to the mosque. So one would go reside in the mosque for the last 10 days of Ramadan, so that whenever it occurs within the last 10 days, that night will find the servant of God there in the mosque, devoted to worship.
What would you suggest that people do during these last 10 nights, Dr. Shabir? Especially if they can't do that seclusion, because that requires a serious commitment.
Yes, if you cannot do the seclusion for all of the time, you can do it for the part of the time that you're able. But of course, it's not a requirement. If the whole community abandons it, this will be seen as an abandonment of one of the things which are known in our tradition as the Sunnah of the Prophet, peace be upon him. But if a few people within the community, and certainly there will be a few people who happen to be not working at the time or who can arrange their holidays during that time, they want to do this for the sake of God. But others can do it part of the time if they so choose. Otherwise, there's so many good things that could be done while one is in seclusion or while one is not observing that seclusion. We can serve human beings. That's also a way of pleasing God. But we can do additional worship at home or in the mosque. We can recite the Quran. And especially during the nights, we can be praying additional prayers. Now, there is the regular prayers, the Fard prayer, which are referred to as the Isha prayer in the mosque. And then there is the Taraweeh prayer, which is optional during the month of Ramadan, but is done in a very systematic manner in the mosque with a lot of the Quran being recited therein. One can join all of this, and then in addition to that, one can pray more individually in the mosque and even at home.
And of course, this is a wonderful time to do other good deeds, like serving other people, helping the poor, the needy, that sort of thing is also important as well.
Yes, and there is a special dua or supplication recommended for this night. It goes, Allahumma innaka afu tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. Oh Allah, you are forgiving. You love to forgive, so forgive me. So it is a good time to be asking God for His forgiveness. And it is mentioned that at this time, God will free from the hellfire more persons than He frees at any other time. So we ask God to make us among those who are freed from the fire of hell.
And may He forgive us during these last 10 nights.
Yes, we say Ameen to that.
Thank you, Dr. Shabir.
You're welcome. On behalf of Let the Quran Speak, I want to say thank you for supporting us. Please continue to support us this Ramadan. May God bless you and your loved ones with the very best always, and may you draw ever closer to God this Ramadan.